Hi, welcome to Down East Audio. Over my years building and making, I've often needed a solid camera and imaging solution. I designed the open source piece of software, the Jevons Camera Viewer, to give me a way to experiment with different machine vision capabilities and filters, and to view two different camera feeds at the same time. So the main focus of this video is to get eye tracking working. Build a matrix of points there, you can see, and each one of those points corresponds to one of those calibration points. And we are also going to do some final calibration. I'm just looking at that dot actually in the green bounding box, and I'm making sure that, sort of out of my peripheral vision, that the gaze indicator on the top screen is lining up to that dot. So it's pretty close. It's never going to be perfect because you've got things like lens distortion, which really makes this difficult. It's a wide angle lens, 2.6 millimeter lens in an M12 holder, but it's good enough. So now we're in the, this is a video I found of a helicopter flying low over the water, and I just found it kind of interesting how my gaze kind of tracks different things over the water. And, these are some proximity flyers, wingsuit. And it's just a great example of how well the tracking really works. Here we're in a cockpit of a small plane, and he's coming in for on final here for that grass runway. And I'm just sort of doing what I would do. So I'm looking at my airspeed and my altitude there, and I'm looking at the runway and then the airspeed, altitude, runway, and you can't really see it, but he's at a pretty good speed. So the runway is right above stall now, and he's in the runway, airspeed there, runway, airspeed, and he's landed. So good landing, and yeah, you saw how that tracked pretty well there. So this is a good example of how eye tracking can be used to analyze a UI. In this case, it's hackaday.com or hackaday.io, and I'm just sort of interacting with this UI here. And I'm highlighting things just to sort of show you that I am actually looking there. So I'm bobbing my head a little bit. It's still tracking just fine. There's very little latency in this because there isn't that much calculation happening. So the Open Hardware Design Challenge, sort of scrolling down, and it's right on target there. So if you enjoyed this project, be sure to check out the code. It's all open source. I'll link to that in the description. And if you're interested in seeing more, please subscribe to this channel. There will be more videos for sure coming up shortly. Thanks for watching.